What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Etheria video, and today I want to talk about one of the new shells that released with Carrion Crow's Chloros, and that is going to be Reaper Steps. So this shell, initially I didn't think it would be that good, but after testing it, this is insanely powerful. Now this shell basically works that if you resist any debuff, you will get pushed up by 20% when you actually max it, and this can actually trigger one time per turn and also activate when you're CC'd. So this shell is super good against any CC characters. You can see that this is mine that I have right now, and basically you're gonna use it mostly on Ling Luo because it is going to be just really powerful against those CC players. You can actually also use it on something like Doki Doki, and the reason why this is so good is because the counter to CC right now is actually like Heinrich. Heinrichs can actually, put block on you, and this will make it so that it's really hard to get any of your dispels off. But because he has so many debuffs and he hits multiple times, he applies the debuff so often that your shell is gonna proc like crazy. So this makes it so that on Ling Luo you get crazy value out of the shell because it will just push you up insane amounts. So definitely recommend using it on your Ling Luo. The only thing is, if you don't have her on Gigabyte, which is like the usual build, usually people run her on a Gigabyte, like something like, where is it? This one, where you're on like full F-res and you can cut, you won't be as good in Bruiser Mirrors, but you have to realize, even in Bruiser Mirrors, it's still fine. I still pick her in Bruiser Mirrors on this shell, and the reason why is because so many things have debuffs in this game. For example, if you're fighting something like a Holden, right? You have debuffs here that will push you up. Against Plume, she's good because she has debuffs that push you up. And usually, like anything in a Bruiser Mirror, or a lot of characters in Bruiser Mirrors will have some sort of debuffs, so you don't have to really worry too much. It is weaker though, but it's still going to be a very strong option. Now the way you use it is pretty simple. I'll talk about how to build Ling Luo now with the new changes later. I'll probably update a lot of my PvP builds and show you guys in separate videos. But basically, you still run her on full F-res, and if you have Evil Guard, because it can roll into Evil Guard or Swift Smite, you go Speed on your second passive. If you have Swift Smite, you're going to go F-res on your second passive. So it really depends on the third matrix and what it rolls into. And then Bloodbath Strive is going to be the best. Bloodbath Swift Rush also works as well. But yeah, this shell is absolutely insane in PvP. I'll even show you a clip where you can see where it's so good. So Cleave and CC, very rampant right now. You're going to see that this is one of the offense hits I did in regular arena, and you're going to see just off Plume S3 with Reaper Steps, I was able to instantly cut and put up immunity. So you can see right away how powerful this already is, right? Gigabyte takes 3 turns to cut, and Strive doesn't push you nearly enough. So in a real situation, Mio would have pushed me back, or an RTA most likely froze me. But because I had Reaper Steps, I was able to cut very easily, put up immunity, and in a situation where I'm like coin flipping against this team at best, I'm able to just kind of secure the win because of Reaper Steps. You can see even here, if I didn't have the immunity, actually if Plume stripped that immunity off my Ling Luo with that S3 that just happened, what would have happened is I would have actually cut again and S2'd. So it's kind of like insane. This works so often. There's no like inherent cooldown, which makes it such an amazing shell. And it even works when you're CC'd. So if you lose the F-res battle, effect accuracy F-res battle, and you do end up getting CC'd, it still procs, which makes it quite an amazing shell. And I think it's definitely something you're going to want to consider, because you can see even here, I'm cutting like crazy, right? I cut again. So you can see, like, even though it's worded that it only works like once a turn, it actually works like multiple times a turn. You can see I'm just cutting like crazy. It's pretty insane. So yeah, I mean, obviously this battle's a win, but you can see, this shell is absolutely bonkers against like any team with CC on it. But yeah, just wanted to talk about Reaper Steps today. I think out of all the shells that come from Chloros, this is actually probably the best one for PvP. I know Ouroboros sees some use on some bruisers, and also Tigeryan is pretty decent on some like nuke characters like Lilium and stuff like that, and even some cleave units. But for bruiser players that are really struggling against CC, Reaper Steps is amazing. And I've kind of want to I kind of want to test this out on like non-cleansing characters, like just like bruiser characters as well, because this effect can be absolutely crazy, especially because a lot of the bruisers have defense down or like heal block built into them. But yeah, pretty much it for this video. Like I said, you know, definitely want to slap this on Ling Luo. Also very good on Doki Doki if you want to put it on her as well, because this can help her cut to get up her data stream. The only thing is it the best on Doki Doki? I don't really know, because of the fact that Alicorn recently got buffed, and against Heinrich she really struggles even with Reaper Steps. But now with the new Alicorn, you know, you can actually cut if you have Strive, and also you can dispel 3 debuffs off. So maybe it is going to be the best shell for her. So yeah, shell changes changed a lot in the meta. Have to farm even more shells. Hopefully, you know, I'll get them to drop. I haven't been really making as much content for Etheria because I'm just kind of on permanent shell hunt. You can see I'm on 5k chips almost. And it's mostly because I just can't get the shells I want to drop. I've been farming Halloween forever. This is my new Veronica shell. Super copium without bulwark, because now I just lose instantly to hold-ins. You know, not the best situation, looking for some Jackal guards as well, but it is what it is. Hopefully some changes to shells come so I can enjoy the game more. But as always, thank you for supporting the channel. I'll be releasing more content, especially when the new units drop, so don't worry about it. I know I've been focusing on 7 Knights right now, but it's because the game just launched and it's been very fun to me. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.